James laughed nervously. This girlfriend's wild new persona would take some getting used to. But he had to admit, it kept things interesting. They walked off into the night hand in hand, Sarah feeling sexier than ever with her edgy new buzz cut and punk rock style. Sarah's parents sat at the kitchen table after she had left, still reeling from her dramatic new style. "I can't believe she shaved her head and is dressing like some kind of punk rocker," her dad said, shaking his head. "This isn't like her at all." "I know," her mom replied worriedly. "I'm concerned this edgy look is a cry for help or rebellion. We need to keep an eye on her." Sarah's father nodded grimly. "If she thinks this wild behavior is going to fly around here, she's got another thing coming. I'm her father. I didn't raise her to look and act this way." He stood up decisively. "As soon as she gets home, I'm taking out my clippers and shaving her head completely bald. That will teach her a lesson about going to extremes like this." Sarah's mom looked uncertain. "Don't you think that's a bit harsh? Her hair will grow back eventually." But her husband was firm. "No, she needs to learn that actions have consequences. A bald head will curb this nonsense." Later that evening, Sarah sauntered through the front door, still reveling in her bold new look after a fun night out. Her eyes widened when she saw her father sitting sternly at the kitchen table, clippers in hand. "Have a seat, young lady," he commanded. "We need to have a talk." Sarah's stomach dropped as she realized she was in big trouble. She sat down apprehensively. Her father switched on the buzzing clippers. "It's time you learned your actions have consequences," he lectured. "Since you want to go around looking like this, I'm going to shave your head completely bald." Sarah's eyes filled with tears. "No, please," she begged. "I'll stop with the heavy makeup and skirts, I promise." But her dad's mind was made up. "I'm doing this for your own good," he said, as he tilted her chin up. The clippers grated menacingly as they sheared away the last of her hair. Sarah cried as her head was shorn completely bald. She ran her hand over the stubble left behind, shocked by how exposed and vulnerable her scalp felt. "Have you learned your lesson?" her father asked sternly. Sarah nodded tearfully, hoping her hair would grow back before school on Monday. Her rebellious phase had been harshly cut short thanks to her father's extreme disciplinary measures. Sarah knew she would have to find more subtle ways to explore her newfound wild side from now on. Sarah sat tearfully as her father lectured her after shaving her head, completely bald as punishment for her rebellious makeover. She ran her hand over the stubble on her scalp, still in shock at her exposed vulnerability. "I hope you've learned your lesson," her dad said sternly. "No daughter of mine will walk around looking like some kind of punk deviant." Sarah choked back sobs, nodding meekly. "Yes, Dad," she whispered. "Now go wash that ridiculous makeup off your face," he commanded, "and find some proper clothes to wear." Sarah slowly went to the bathroom, staring at her alien bald reflection in the mirror. She wiped away the smudged black eyeliner and blood-red lipstick, erasing the last traces of her short-lived edgy persona. She changed into a modest sweater and jeans. As she looked in the mirror again, she hardly recognized the bald, makeup-free girl looking back at her. Over the next few weeks, Sarah kept her head down at home and school. Her buzz cut drew odd looks and whispers in the hallways, but she tried to ignore them. She missed her long locks, but at least her hair was growing back. A month later, Sarah had a short pixie cut. She decided to test the waters with her dad by asking timidly, "Can I wear just a little makeup to school today? Just some mascara?" Her father thought for a moment before replying, "I suppose a little mascara won't hurt. but don't go getting any wild ideas about heavy eyeliner again." Sarah nodded agreeably and lightly applied some mascara before school. She caught her reflection in the mirror and smiled slightly. The pixie cut was cute and feminine. A touch of mascara accentuated her eyes. Maybe in time, she could continue subtly exploring her self-expression under her father's strict watch. For now, she just felt grateful to look and feel a bit more like herself again. Sarah continued attending school and staying under the radar at home in the weeks following her buzz cut punishment. She tried not to think about the rebellious, edgy persona that had been stripped away along with her hair. One weekend while her parents were out, Sarah decided to rummage through her mom's makeup drawer again. Just for fun, she thought. Starting with some foundation and blush, Sarah began transforming her face. She slowly recreated the dramatic, smoky-eyed look she had worn with her buzz cut. Next, she unearthed the black miniskirt and leather jacket from her closet. Pairing the outfit with fishnets and boots, Sarah stared at her reflection with a mix of excitement and unease. The heavy makeup and skimpy clothes accentuated her petite pixie, cut in a way that felt both thrilling and dangerous. She worried what her father would do if he saw her like this again. Yet the stifled, wild side of her reveled in the chance to come out and play while her parents were gone. Sarah cranked up some punk music and danced around her room, feeling free and alive. Too soon, she heard the front door open, signaling her parents' return. Sarah scrambled to scrub the makeup from her face and change into drab, acceptable clothes. She breathed a sigh of relief at having narrowly avoided another close shave. But inside, her creative spirit yearned to fully express itself once more. Sarah knew she would have to tread carefully under her father's oppressive rules. But she was determined to slowly cultivate her bold style on her own terms without losing herself or her hair in the process. Hello, friends. I wanted to take a moment to thank you sincerely for watching my videos and engaging with my channel. Your views, comments, likes, and subscriptions mean the world to me and are what motivate me to keep creating content. If you're enjoying my videos, please consider sharing them with your family and friends. Word of mouth is so important for helping my channel grow, so I'd be grateful if you could tell others about me. And if there are any particular topics or stories you want me to cover in future videos, let me know in the comments. I love hearing your input. Your suggestions help shape the direction of my channel. Well, that's all for now. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart for your support on this journey. I can't wait to continue connecting with you all through videos as the year continues. Until next time.